Okay, so we have beaten the normal worlds, we have beaten the special worlds, and we've beaten the normal world 8 second castle a second time on harder difficulty with Bowser shooting those super fireballs. So now what I think we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the photo album in the World 3 Toad House. See if we've finally got it complete. So let's go take a look. Hi, Toad. Wow, wow. Okay, so there's the first picture. Bowser's got Princess Peach. There's Bowser marching his Goomba troops with their Tanuki suit tails. Got Bowser on the airship. Got the princess thinking about Mario. Got the princess running from a stack of Goombas. Got the princess killing those Goombas. Then we've got King Koopa's army charging towards the princess. Then Bowser's got the princess captured. There's the happy ending where they're sitting on a tree with a Tanuki suit tail. Oh dear. Huh. Apparently there is a picture that I have not received yet. That's interesting. You know, I bet you this is a picture that you can only get after you get all the star medals. I bet you that's what that is. Then we got number 11, which is when Luigi gets captured at the end of the first 8 worlds. Then we get the Tanuki suit Princess Peach picture, which you get after you beat the special world and beat the World 8 second castle on the harder difficulty. So that's all the pictures. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do now is give my standard review of the game. There are still some levels that I need to get the star medals from, but rather than continue to play through those right now, I think I'm going to take a break from this game, because I've got other games I need to play that I still haven't finished yet, and I really need to get on top of those and finish them up. So I'm gonna save the last few levels that I need to get 3 star medals on. I'm gonna save them for some time in the future when I've got nothing else to do. So, what do I think about the game? Well, to summarize my thoughts on the game, I would say if you have a 3DS, then this game is a must-buy. If you have a Nintendo 3DS, you have to get this game. This is one of those system-selling games, I'd say. Let's talk about the individual merits of the game. The graphics, for a handheld game, the graphics are really good. I'd say these are probably, what are these? Dreamcast level graphics, or maybe GameCube level graphics. They're really impressive for a handheld game. And of course you've got the 3D effect, which you can't see at all on the camera. It's just kind of, when you turn the 3D effect on, it makes the camera all blurry. But honestly, ever since I've had a 3DS, which has been a very short amount of time, I've never actually used the 3D effect, because whenever I use it, it hurts my eyes, and I can't use it for like more than I don't know, 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, my eyes start to get really strange, so I just play with the 3D effect off, so it's not really that neat of an effect for me. But the presentation of this game is top-notch. It's a Nintendo game, so the sound quality is really good. The graphics are top-notch. From what I could see, there's no bugs, so Nintendo is really good about testing their games and making sure they're clean and they're ready to ship and ready to go. As far as the gameplay goes, it's a 3D Mario game. There have been plenty of 3D Mario games out so far, and if you've played one of them, then you pretty much know what the gameplay is going to be like on all of them, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it is solid gameplay. The last 3D Mario game that I played all the way through from start to finish was Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64. I did play a little bit of Super Mario Sunshine on the GameCube. I got about probably halfway through that game, then I got caught up in other stuff. I've never played the Super Mario Galaxy games. I've heard they're good games, though. With all that said, this is a good Mario game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There were a couple of small problems, I'd say. Like, for example, I really wish there was a way to move the camera. Like on the D-pad on the 3DS, which is under the analog stick, you can move it from left to right to kind of angle the camera just a tiny bit on the horizontal plane, but you can't look up or down. And you can't move the camera around Mario, and you can't change the camera view, which are features that were all in the first 3D Mario game, Super Mario 64, and I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't include that in the game, because there are certain parts in the levels as you're going through the game where you really want to have a different view to see what's going on in the level, especially if you're looking for a star medal that's hidden somewhere that you need to find. The first 8 levels are pretty easy, but the game ramps up in difficulty once you get to the next 8 levels, the special world levels. All the same though, I'm looking at my life count right now, and I've got 165 extra Marios. So during my time playing this game, I have never run out of lives and gotten a game over. So that says something right there. The game's pretty generous in lives, obviously. So it's not like, this game is supposed to be heavily influenced from Super Mario Bros. 3, since it takes a lot of elements from that game. And Super Mario Bros. 3, if anyone played the original on the NES, you'd know that it could be a very challenging game. And definitely was not afraid of throwing game overs your way. So anyway, I think that's about it. That's everything I can think of. I'm probably missing a few points that I wanted to mention, but I can't think of them right now. But what do I give this game in terms of score on a scale of 5, with 5 being amazing, 1 being terrible, and 3 being average? I would have to say, for me, this game is probably a 4.5 out of 5. It's not perfect, but it is a great game. And like I said before, if you have a 3DS, you've got to get this game. If you are a Mario fan, definitely get this game, because this is a good game. Anyway, I'm GetJesse. Thank you for watching the playthrough if you've been watching it all the way through. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the comments. And I need to finish up some other games right now, so like I said, we will be returning to Super Mario 3D Land at some point to finish up all the star medals. But right now, we need to do some other stuff, so thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys later.